Alright, back again. Today we get out the old Xbox, and I figured we could put in this game here. Breakdown. So, let's pop that in and play some of that. That's a first-person shooter made by Namco, and it's pretty wild. It's got a little bit of an intro movie here, so we'll let it run through so you can get a chance to see what that's all about. You can get a little bit of the storyline from it, and then we'll jump into the gameplay.
Dragon 1-2, this is Command. Commence operation, no return. Over.
This is Dragon 1-2, say again.
Dragon 1-2, I repeat. Commence operation, no return, immediately. Dragon 1-2, do you copy?
Wilco, commencing operation, no return. Out. Damn, why did I have to come to this?
Verbal memory loss? Hey, wake up. You're our last chance.
We're history if we stick around here. Move it, soldier!
Open Pandora's box and release only.
Success of this mission is more important than our lives.
The bulk of your knowledge is based on reality. Wake up!
Ready to pay the price.
This can't be real!
Alright, so there's our intro. And the game has a lot of different aspects to it. A lot of different parts in this game remind me of different games, like with the whole glowing hand thing, like Tekken, and then with like Devil May Cry kind of mixed into it with some Biohazard. It's a pretty wild game, nonetheless. And here we'll just try a load game file that's not too far into the game. This is just the first stage still, so you can see a little bit of the gameplay without spoiling anything in the middle of the game. The whole beginning of the game, first major parts of the game are just talking a little bit more behind the storyline and how you're a soldier who's lost most of his memory, and you're kind of having these flashbacks and you can't separate reality from fiction. And yeah, you're in this facility right now and you're trying to get out because there's a militia that's kind of come in and taken over and killing everybody in the building. It does get pretty strange at some points, though. Also, the game controls itself are pretty difficult to get used to at the beginning here. Tries to use as many of the game controls as possible. So left trigger and right trigger, kick and punch.
Cut it out!
And she's actually someone who you really don't know who she is. You're just kind of like lost in this kind of confusion, and you have like amnesia. You don't know where you are. And yeah, you have your basic punching and kicking as main weapons. Here's another hallucination. And then if you pick up different items like guns and things like that, by pressing the Y button, you can equip those.
What's wrong?
And basically everyone in the game is dead right now, you know, or soon to be dead. So when you walk over an item too, you can notice that in the upper left-hand corner it has your power, and then the right-hand corner sometimes a green square saying access will appear. By pressing the X button once, you reach out your hand. By pressing it again, you pick up the item. And then if you press X again, you'll eat or drink the item. Now this one actually looks like a cola can. There's a lot of similarities between some of the food and a little bit of advertising. But as you notice, by drinking that cola, I've replenished my health. And same thing with rations. But let's get into this game a little bit more. I'm not sure.
Let's keep moving.
Not sure exactly how far we'll be able to get in the game here, but we'll give it a shot. Usually with these dead bodies, if you walk over them, you'll find something. It's not always the case, but there is a lot of cases where you'll find either rations or cola, things like that. They do have Coke machines or drink machines throughout the game, so if you go up to them and you press the X button, you'll pop in some coins and get a cola. Meal ticket. If you're into first-person shooters and you like games like Devil May Cry with some Biohazard or Resident Evil, this game might be one for you. The most difficult part is getting used to the controls.
Uh-oh. Looks like we aren't the only ones fighting the soldiers here.
She can sometimes be a nuisance.
I don't like the looks of this.
Because she gets in front of you, and when you try and move around her, sometimes if you're in a tight situation, it's really, really hard to do.
What the? Come on, warriors! How can this be? Run!
And these guys can't be killed with normal weapons, so...
Don't give up. You don't stand a chance. Not in the shape you're in now. Damn, there's no way through. We'll have to split up.
But it's a pretty cool game, nonetheless. If you want to save throughout the game, it doesn't have necessarily an auto-save feature. If you press the start button, you can go in here and you can save it manually. You can save almost anywhere, but the game is pretty tricky in some places, so... Like here, this is going to be a tricky shot. These guys here, you can't kill them, but you gotta get them out of here, or else they'll beat the living crap out of you. Get them out? Yeah, lucky me. If those guys are in the same room, when you go to open this this door here, they'll come up behind you, and it takes like maybe 3 hits, and you'll die. So. See ya. I'm running. Woo-wee. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. This might be the end. Ah. Make phone calls and things like that. Trying to remember where to go. Thought I could just go up through the elevator, but doesn't look like it's working that way. Ah, this is where I'm gonna die. Yep. Nonetheless, died right there, but that's a good place to die anyway. But yeah, if you can find Breakdown for a pretty reasonable price, I totally recommend picking it up. It's a pretty cool first-person shooter, fighting game. And the more and more you get into the game, the further you get into the game, the more detail gets into it as far as the storyline. But that's all for me for right now, and like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.